Hey everybody, Big Anklevich here, podcaster, author, and carnivore. And we're back with another episode of the Carnivore Challenge. The 30-day Carnivore Challenge between Big Anklevich and Marshal Latham is into its fourth? Are we in our fourth part? Yeah, this is the fourth part. It's another 5 days we've got here for you. Me and Marshall do, I think, day 18 through 22. I've got it right. Hopefully I'm not blowing it as I blow it a lot with the day numbers in this very video. Yeah, let's go check it out and see how our days went. All right, everybody, it is day 18 and things are still going well, but it was kind of a crappy day today. My wife put the cat out last night in the backyard before, in the evening, and it didn't come back. It disappeared. We couldn't figure out what happened. We went out and looked around the backyard and she was gone. You know the cat. It's the little cat that you sometimes see on my videos. She comes in and bugs us. And she had disappeared. And the next morning, we let her be out all night long. And then the next morning we went looking for her in the light. She still wasn't out in the backyard as far as we could tell. We looked all around. We went out front looking. We went up and down the street looking. So that's what I did all morning long, was look for this cat. I eventually made a wanted poster, a missing poster, I guess is the better way to say it. And I went around and taped those up to all the stop signs around town close by. And yeah, that's what I did all morning long. I didn't have time to make any food. At one point I had to go get some ink for the printer because the printer, of course, didn't work. Of course it didn't in the middle of all this. So I had to go to Walmart, get some ink so that I could print out. And while I was there, I got a bag of cracklins, or chicharrones. They're basically, if you don't know what they are, they're like pork rinds, but with more fat on them. I guess they fry them with the fat, and that makes them better. I like them a lot. So that's what I had. I mean, I was driving around taping up those signs, and I was eating pork rinds, cracklins, the whole time. When I finally got home from doing all that, my time was up. I had to go to work. So I grabbed some of those beef sticks that I've mentioned earlier in these videos. And I ate 4 of those, plus the cracklins. That was my breakfast / lunch. And I didn't have time to cook anything, which I totally meant to do. That's what I was going to do all morning this morning. I didn't have time to cook, so I grabbed hamburger patties, some frozen hamburger patties that we had. And I had those for my dinner when it was dinner time. And, as far as that went, that was great. But then when I came home from work, I walked around the corner and I heard meowing. And it turns out that the cat just came home all on her own. She was there waiting for me when I walked in the door. See? There she is. She's back. And she's as playful as ever, so she won't sit still. But yeah, she came back on her own, and everybody was so excited. I brought her in, and they all screamed and ran out and wanted to hug her, and she was super hungry. So she just went straight to her food bowl and just chomped away and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate and ate. And yeah. So everything turned out okay. So in the end, it wasn't a bad day, but I would have rather preferred to spend my day otherwise. But anyways, that's what I did today. Let's see what Marshal Latham did today.
I suppose you all are wondering why I called you here to this meeting. It's to discuss the Carnivore Challenge. Day 18. Not too much to report today. I had eggs and sausage for breakfast. I had a hot dog with cheese for lunch, and a few snacks, some extra cheese, and I think some almonds and whatnot. So just quick and dirty, day 18.
All right, thanks, Marshall. So there you go. We'll see you again next time. All right, everybody, it's day 19. Me and my son are camping. He does Cub Scouts with his friends from school, and it's their biannual camp out. It happens twice a year, once in the spring, once in the fall, and here we are. There's a mosquito in my face. So yeah, today I got up and I had, sorry, I'm still swatting at mosquitoes and I'm hitting my camera hand instead. I got up and I had some bacon and eggs with chorizo in them, which was lovely. And then we started getting ready so that we could head out here and do our camping. Brought some hot dogs is what we had for dinner. So I had some nice beef franks, 4 of those, and then 1 regular hot dog. My son had the other one. He only had 1 hot dog, and I had 5. And then I also had some, some of those pork rinds, the cracklins that I had the other day. I had those same ones again today. Because, you know, you can take them with you wherever. They're dry and doesn't matter, don't need to be refrigerated. So yeah, that's what I did today. And it's starting to get dark. I'll have to head to bed soon, and then tomorrow I'll be back in my regular abode. That'll be nice, I'm sure, because I don't know. Something about, there's silkworms everywhere out here. It's like the whole place is just filled with spider webs that you're walking through constantly. It's driving me crazy. Anyways, that's what's going on today. Let's see what Marshall's got.
Not much to report for day 19. It was a Saturday, but I did have to go into work. So I had some scrambled eggs with some sausage in it for breakfast. That was pretty tasty. And then for lunch, I just had ham. I'm sorry. Yeah, I just brought some ham and ate that. I think I had some cheese. And then I'd gotten a bunch of pork rinds. And so I had that throughout the day as well. In fact, I ate too many pork rinds, and it caused me to get the runs later on and into the next day. So cautionary tale there, don't eat too many pork rinds. It's not good for you. Not good for your bowels. Or maybe it is, because it empties them out.
Okay, thank you, Marshall. We'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, day 20, and what did I do? Well, we finished up camping this morning. I didn't really have anything for breakfast, but I did have some, what are they called? I want to say pork rinds, but they're the other thing, cracklins. I did have some cracklins, some chicharrones, still in a bag. You know, they're one of those things that you can just have because they don't go bad. It's easy to have them place like camping or something like that. So I ate a bunch of those. And then when I got home, I went ahead and warmed up the rest of the sausages, hot dogs, whatever you want to call them, that I took camping with us. I'd taken 2 packs of 4 for me, and I ate 4 of them last night, and so I ate the other 4 this morning once I got home. I just figured it was better than putting them back in the fridge and letting them re-warm or re-cool down and then re-warming them up later or whatever. So that's what I had for my breakfast. And I didn't really eat anything for the rest of the day. I think all I had after that was, it was like 9 o'clock when I finally had something else. I had just some ground beef. I cooked up the ground beef, some of it that we had in the fridge. My wife had cooked half of it earlier in the week and put taco seasoning into it for the family to have tacos. And there's a bunch of it just sitting there in a container. And so I figured I'll cook up ground beef and then I'll mix half taco seasoning, half ground beef in. And so that's what I had, a big bowl of ground beef for my dinner with taco seasoning in it. It was pretty good and made me happy. So anyways, let's head over and see what Marshall Latham did on his end of the spectrum.
Day 20 had a Pretty boring. Fried eggs with some sausage links. But hey, I like those things. So just because I'm not eating something different every day doesn't mean I'm not enjoying my meals. So that's been a good thing. Eating that. The rest of my family was eating. They all had waffles. You know, typically on a weekend we might make waffles for the kids, and I used to join in the waffles and have fried eggs with the runny yolk that gets soaked up by the waffles. That's really good. I still enjoy that, but with Carnivore, I'm staying away from those darn waffles. So they'll get you. So yeah, so I didn't have that. I just had my eggs and cheese, or eggs and sausage, and then for around lunchtime, I was trying to look, and my wife had bought some kielbasa. And so I sliced that up and fried it up in a pan with, I put some garlic powder and some chili powder in with that, and mixed it up. It was really tasty, really good. And it, you know, I ate the whole thing, so it filled me up pretty good. So I don't think I had anything else for the rest of the day. I don't even think I had almonds, you know, a few almonds or anything like that. It filled me up pretty good. So that was good.
All right, there you go. Thanks, Marshall, and we will see you guys again tomorrow. Okay, day 21, and things still cruising along, doing just fine. This morning I finished off that bag of cracklins that I had from when I was camping. Took me a few days to get through that, so that's probably better than I have been. I've been eating those things a little faster than that, so that's good. When it came time for lunch, I had my wife had made some taco meat, or some, you know, ground beef with taco seasoning on it. And I cooked up the regular taco meat and I mixed that together. So I had half and half, made it have some spice to it, but not too much. Some people do say that putting a lot of spice in your meat can be troublesome because it will make you eat a little more than you should, kind of like the way carbs do, or like the way sweets does. You know, you can eat more sweets than you need to, and I guess sometimes spice can do that as well. So yeah, that's what I had for lunch, which was stupid because I didn't have anything else to take with me for dinner. So I took that with me for dinner as well, and I had that. Plus, I did have 2 hamburger patties that I had taken to work on Friday. That's what I did. And, you know, I took 5 of them with me on Friday, but only ate 3. And the other 2 had defrosted. They were frozen. Now they were defrosted. And I didn't want to refreeze them because that's supposed to make them worse. So I left them in the fridge for a few days. And finally I thought, you know what, I just need to eat these. So I took those. I ate those first at work. And then I had the ground beef with the taco meat together. And yeah, it was really nice. And it's amazing how easy it is to avoid temptation when you're full. I've been full all this time and I haven't had a lot of trouble. I was standing in the break room warming up my meat today. And the break room is also, you know, the canteen, or the, you know, the place where you can buy all this stuff. And, you know, a month ago, that's what I was doing. I was buying stuff all the time. I'd buy the Snickers ice cream bar, and I'd buy the Baby Ruth, and I'd buy the soda, and to the point where I used up, you know, the freaking vending machine company couldn't keep their stuff stocked because I would eat it all. And I was looking there yesterday, and I noticed the Baby Ruths there, and I thought, ha, too bad you didn't have them there when I would still have eaten them, because it's too late now. And it's the same thing with the Monster energy drinks. You know, I chugged my way through all of theirs, and now they have new ones, but too bad they didn't have them when I was still doing that, because I ain't having it now. I am over that, and it's pretty exciting. Right now I feel invincible. I know I'm not, and I know there will be troubles, but right now I feel like I could go on like this forever, 10, 20 years, and never feel a problem at all. And man, let me tell you, that is a good feeling to have. So things are going well. This carnivore challenge is not even feeling challenging anymore. All right, well, let's head over to Marshall Latham and see if he's having any challenges right now.
Guess what I had for breakfast? That's right, fried eggs and some ham for breakfast. And then I think for lunch that day, I just brought some summer sausage, finished that off, had some cheese with it, and that's about it. I have been eating some pork rinds every day, just a little bit, nothing too major there. So again, it's becoming routine what I'm eating. It's not, I'm not reporting on new things or finding new things to eat. There's a few things that I'll be doing coming up, but that's part of it, right? I mean, big, made a point to say, eating is not about entertainment. It's about providing fuel for your body. So that's what I'm doing. I'm fueling up my body at my meals. So it doesn't have to be exciting. It doesn't have to be an event. It just has to be feeding your body what it needs. So that's it for me this time around. This will catch me up on my report. Have a good one. Talk to you later.
Okay, Marshall, thank you for your report. And we'll be back with you guys again tomorrow. Okay, it's day 22. And, I may be running into my first problem. I think I'm eating too many pork rinds, or cracklins, I guess is what they are. Because this morning when I went out, I had to go to Walmart for something, and there were those same bag of cracklins that I've had every day this week and a lot last week. And I decided to buy 2 bags of them just, so that I'd have them. I wouldn't have to go to Walmart to get them. And then I ate an entire bag just in the morning. It turned out to be my breakfast, just a bag of fried pork skins. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I don't totally trust cracklins and pork rinds because, yeah, they're all just fried pork skin, but there's got to be something about them. I mean, they're in a bag and they're shelf stable, which that just makes me think something might be wrong here. At the very least, they're fried pork skins. Well, what do they fry them in? Do they fry them in the pork fat, or do they fry them in, vegetable oil? I don't know. But I probably need to eat less pork rinds at least, if not cut them out for a while. I don't know. I feel like I'm overdoing it. Like I'm using them as a kind of a treat. Although, can it be that bad if it's animal products? Probably not. But anyways, after eating the entire bag of pork rinds while driving around this morning doing some errands, I got home, and when I went to try and have lunch, I couldn't eat it. I fried up some bacon, and I was full. I ate like a few pieces of it, but I had a lot left over. And I didn't even do the eggs that I usually do. I only cooked some bacon and was still like, blah, I'm full. So that's kind of weird. I don't know. Anyways, later in the day, I had the last of the taco meat mixed with ground beef that I have. I finished that stuff off. I just ate what was left in the container. I don't know how much it was, but it probably was a little less than what I was after. I still felt a little hungry when I was done, but I guess that's not the end of the world. But anyways, that's day 22 for me. Let's see what Marshall Latham's got going on.
Hey, it's Marshall Latham here, going through a car wash. Thought I'd take this opportunity to make noise and talk about the Carnivore Challenge. Today is day 20, I believe, and it was pretty normal eating day. I had scrambled eggs, 4 scrambled eggs this morning with some bacon crumbles in it. I had 3 pieces of sausage, and we'll see how this turns out. For lunch, I had Oh, shoot. Way too much noise. That's funny. For lunch, I just had 2 burgers with bacon and 4 pieces of cheese. I had my cheeseburgers. And that's probably all I'm going to have today, unless my wife made whipped cream fluff. But anyway, that's me for today. And I'll be back again, probably in a less busy situation.
All right, Marshall, thank you for that. We will see you guys again next time. Okay, so a car wash? Really, Marshall? You thought a car wash was the thing to do? Yeah. That was not good. Although maybe I'm doing just as bad here. I'm outside and the traffic sure sounds like it's noisy to me. So hopefully you guys can still hear me okay. But yeah, I guess that's fun. I guess I chose a new location to make things fun too. Look at how fun I am. I'm almost as cool as Marshall. Anyways, some of the issues that we had this week. Let's see. Marshall said that pork rinds gave him the runs. I guess that's an interesting thought. I don't know if that's the case. I actually looked to see if that was like a known thing, and somebody on the internet said that if they're really salty, that maybe it can draw, you know, the water out of your body elsewhere, because salt will do that and draw it into your digestive system. But I don't think pork rinds are so salty that they would do that. I think they are just fat, right? I mean, it's just skin. Fried skin is basically just fat, isn't it? And if you get the cracklins, then they're fried skin and the attached fat, so definitely got to be a lot of fat. And I know that, you know, if you get enough fat, it can give you the runs. I wonder if I've had any issues because of pork rinds, because I've been eating them a lot. I'll have to check into that. I'll have to try that out. You know, it's funny, the almonds thing. Every time I hear Marshall say that he had almonds, it makes me shake my head, because I mean, obviously you can probably tell by the release date of this video that yeah, I'm really late on these videos, and I'm way behind schedule, and I could have said something to Marshall early on in this thing, but because I was so behind on doing the videos, I hadn't watched them, and so I didn't get to say anything to him. So yeah, Marshall had himself almonds all through this thing, and I'm not going to count it against him, because yeah, he didn't think he wasn't cheating. He thought that was part of the deal. I'm not sure why. My guess is because he's done keto before, and you know, almonds are a big part of keto. I remember when I did low carb stuff, almonds were my savior. I would go to them like crazy. So it doesn't surprise me that he's just thinking, oh yeah, I can do that, and he just goes to that. And it doesn't occur to him, wait a minute, this is carnivore. But anyways, yeah, I don't know. I mean, we didn't get, you know, the videos aren't all perfect. As you can tell in this one, I think Marshall does 3 videos on the same day again, you know, catching up, you know. And, you know, in this video here that I'm doing now is much later than it should be. So, you know, we do what we can. But at least you get this amazing, amazing content that just makes your day better than it would have been otherwise. Because, you know, that's the important thing. But yeah, so day 22, we're getting to the end of this carnivore challenge, getting really close to the 30th day. And you know, we're both cruising along, we're both doing really well. I'm not sure what Marshall's gonna do when it's all over, if he wants to keep going or if he's gonna let it go. and go back to, you know, what he was doing before, or do some kind of somewhere in between. But I personally am going to stick with it. I'm going to stick with it forever and ever. I am really excited about my my progress. You know, I talked about it last time around, all the help that it's done for my diabetes. It's gotten much better, and I'm sure it's just going to keep getting better and better, and it's something that I am in dire need of. And so, yeah, this Carnivore Challenge has been a huge positive in my life. And when it ends, you know, it's just going to be Carnivore Challenge 2 for me. So maybe I'll keep doing videos forever and ever, and always have them super late. But anyways, that's the end of this week's Carnivore Challenge video. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you again soon as I try to catch up. Bye.